everybody, welcome to Life at Sunny Lee with Kathy Jarvis. And there's really not much to say about this week. I haven't really been that busy. The weather turned bad. Actually, Friday night, kind of got the wind knocked out of my sails. I found out that my best friend had been in a very bad car accident. So Saturday, I spent most of the day texting back and forth to other friends who were asking me how she was doing. And so I spent a lot of the day doing that and basically in prayer for her and just not really doing much of anything else. I did start working on the stepping stone, which is a memorial stone for someone who's asked me to make one for their great-granddaughter who died. So I've been working on that all week. Had to order more stones, tiles, so I had to wait a little bit on that. And if you know anything about mosaics, you know it takes a lot of time. And not only do you have to come up with the design, then you have to cut each tile to fit your design. And I'm in the process of doing that now. I had to order more for the background. So next week I'll be cutting more tile and getting the background the way I want it. And it's a slow process, but I enjoy it. It's a nice project to do when it's too cold to work outside. I did go out in the greenhouse and cover the peas that were up when it got really cold. And they're inside the greenhouse, so it's not a really bad for them. They did fine during the cold spell. Okay, just giving a check on the greenhouses. The high greenhouse I planted last week. The peas, nothing has germinated here yet. Nothing in the parsnips. Nothing of the radishes or anything like that have come up here. I do have some lettuce left over from last year yet. But that's all that's going on into the high greenhouse. I haven't got anything else planted in here. In the low greenhouse, the turnips are doing really well. You can just see the beets starting to come up. And the peas took the weather fine. They had no problem. They recovered during the really cold part, but other than that, they did fine. The lettuce is really taking off. Spinach, not so much. May have to replant some of that. I've got open cell here and 3 cell open ones here. So, but I do have spinach here, and I got spinach there, and there. So we do have some. Over here, these are the strawberries that we overwintered. The ones in the top did not seem like they do very well. Top 2 layers did not do very well, but the rest seem like they're all greening up nicely. Over here, I still do not see any of the celery coming up yet. Don't see any, maybe 1 or 2 kale coming up. The broccoli rabe, I see a few coming, trying to come, I think. Nothing, 1 kale here. Swiss chard, I see it coming up. And the peas over here are doing really well. Now these were planted about a couple days later, so they're a little bit slower than those over there. But everything in here seemed like it made it through the cold spell all right. So we've taken the covers off of them, and not supposed to have another cold spell until maybe next week. So we're hoping that I don't have to cover them again. I think once they get past this little new stage, they'll be okay. In the herb garden greenhouse, catnip's going crazy. It's come back wonderfully. Mint's come back. I have no idea what these are. I'm gonna have to get in here and dig them out. Sage is coming back nicely. Rosemary, I'm still waiting to see if it's going to green up and how much of it I have to take out. Some of it got hit by the frost and some of it didn't. So we'll see if it greens up the rest way. We've still got some green, so that's good. At least it's going to make it if we don't have any more really bad weather. So that's what's going on into the small herb. I don't know if the chives, it looks like they might have made it back also. But those are the only ones that were actually perennials, I think. The lavender was supposed to be in one, but I don't think it's coming back. So that's what we've got going on there. Compost is still dripping again. I cleaned that off. It's dripping again. And I got the flower pots all ready for those petunias. I was just waiting for some warm weather to put the plugs in. And basically it's been just sitting in front of the fire and working out on that stepping stone project. And he's been working on the basement, working on the sump pumping, getting it in. Lots of trips for him back and forth from town. And this is his project that he's been working on. And on Friday morning he went to look and see if he could get a topping to go over at to protect anybody from tripping into that hole. So that's what he did on Friday. And then we went to the gym and I worked on the mosaic project some more. And of course we had to go to town a few times and get dog food and cat food and stuff, and I keep forgetting this and that and running out of this and that. So it's been a lot of trips to town. But other than that, it really hasn't been much other. Did plant the tomatoes inside in the grow room. But I've still got the brassicas and the petunias and the potatoes, which are chitting. They're ready to go out. And I'm just waiting for the weather to warm up a little bit so that I want to go out and put them in the ground. Because I don't want to put the tomatoes in the ground and have them sprout up and the tops freeze. So I'm waiting until after probably the 1st of April to put those out, because the weather shows that we're going to have a few more days dropping into the 20s at night. And I just don't want the outside potatoes and stuff to get hurt by that. So I did plant the greenhouse, but that was last week. Things are coming up in there nicely. Watered it twice a week. So that has been the whole week. So it's going to be a short little video. But yeah, every once in a while you need to take a week and just relax a little. And I find mosaics very, very relaxing. So hopefully you have a good week. Remember to like, share, subscribe, and God bless, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, everybody.